Hello everyone, Onlydraven here again, and today we're doing another tutorial in Minecraft Sky Factory 4. Today we're going to be continuing our look at the Project E mod by showing how to make and use alchemical coal, Mobius fuel, and Aeternalis fuel, which are different combustion fuels that can be used in multiple different devices, and are more importantly used as building blocks for some of the more advanced components and weapons and armors in Project E. Now, if you find this video helpful and you like it, please be sure to click like. But most importantly, please remember to hit that subscribe button so you can see all our videos and tutorials as they come out. Okay, so we're going to start with a Philosopher's Stone, which is a basic building block of a lot of the different components in Project E. If you're unfamiliar with this block, I do have a tutorial showing how to make and use it that I will link down in the description. But for all intents and purposes, all you need is a diamond, 4 glowstone dust, and 4 redstone dust. And the redstone dust and the glowstone can be reversed. You can have the glowstone in the corner, the redstone is the cross, or vice versa. Either will make the Philosopher's Stone. The next thing we're going to look at is the alchemical coal. So alchemical coal is the Philosopher's Stone with 4 pieces of coal, and that will make it alchemical coal. This does not use up the Philosopher's Stone. You only need 1 of those for all of these recipes. It is reusable. Next is the Mobius fuel. And that is going to be the Philosopher's Stone and 4 alchemical coal. And last is the Aeternalis fuel. And the Aeternalis fuel is going to be a Philosopher's Stone and 4 of the Mobius fuel we just made. So conversion rate of 4 each time. 4 of these make this, 4 of these make this. So you can imagine you'll need a lot of coal to get to this if you want to make a lot of them. But we're going to show you how they work, and they're kind of interchangeable. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. So I'm going to grab ourselves a furnace and a simple combustion generator. These are 2 devices that standardly will use coal or charcoal and wood as a burning or a fuel to cook or burn other items. Say for this, we're going to use potatoes. We put potatoes in there. Normally we could put coal down here. It's going to heat up the furnace. It's going to make us some baked potatoes. Let's see how those compare. There's coal and the different fuels. So if you scroll over your coal, hit shift, it's going to tell you that the burn time is 1600. You can see that there underneath the stack EMC. 1600 is how long a single piece of coal is going to cook before it is used up. Alchemical coal is 6400. Mobius fuel is 25,600. And a single piece of Aeternalis fuel is 102,400. So as you can see, a single piece is going to last much and much longer. Now, is that useful? In many situations, not really. 4 pieces of coal that we use to make 1 alchemical coal will also last the same amount of time. 16 times 4, you're going to get your 6,400. So 4 coal is going to last the same as this. 4 of those last the same as this, 4 of this last. So it's going to convert each time. So it really doesn't use less. You're still going to be using the same amount of coal and such as you would be burning. But where this is useful is if you are manually loading a furnace using Aeternalis fuel, you're going to get a lot more burn out of that before you have to come back and manually reload it again. Now, if you have an automated system, you have things automatically loading into your generators and such, then coal could work perfectly fine if your coal production can keep up with it. But taking a stack of Aeternalis fuel and putting it in, say, a combustion generator, you're going to get 4 times as long as you did with a single stack of coal, which means you're going to have to fill it up way, way less often. And that can be really helpful, again, if you're manually loading your fuel source and you just don't want to take the time to keep coming back and filling it up. So it's used as a fuel source in just about any device that can use coal. I haven't come across any blocks yet, it's not to say there aren't any out there, where you can't replace coal as a fuel source with either one of these new types of coal or fuel that we've looked at today. Now, in items where coal is the recipe to make something else, you cannot switch them out, but you can anytime you're using it as a fuel source. Now, the real good part about these things, the important part, if you will, is that when we look at alchemical coal, see how you make it there. Chemical coal is used in several different components. such as we're getting into our alchemical, but Mobius fuel, as you can see, it can be used in recipes to make different trinkets and other Project E components, whereas Aeternalis fuel can be done the same way. But most importantly, it goes into the dark and red matter. And the dark and red matter is what's needed to make any of the dark matter and red matter weapons, armor, and trinkets throughout Project E. So while these are great to be used as a less often loadable combustion source, more importantly, they're building blocks needed for some of the more advanced and useful components in Project E. But knowing how to make these, you're going to make a lot if you're going to use the weapons and armor. All right. So pretty easy one today. I thought I'd just cover the basics. I've received several questions about how these work, and so I wanted to kind of cover those. So I appreciate those of you who sent the suggestions in. Now, if you have any questions about this tutorial or any of my tutorials or videos, please be sure to put those down in the comments, and I'll do my best to answer as quickly as I possibly can. As well as if you have any recommendations or suggestions for other tutorials you'd like to see in Sky Factory 4, I'm always looking for new ideas. You can also go to my website, OnlydravenGaming.com, and at the bottom of the homepage is a place where you can submit feedback, questions, or suggestions via email. You'll also find a lot of other resources like link to my social media accounts, my streaming schedule, links to all my tutorials and videos, the ODG store for some cool OnlydravenGaming merchandise, and a lot of other stuff. So I do recommend checking out the website. But that is going to do us for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.